Against all odds, the Utah Jazz's improbable forward march continues. After falling to 19-28 in January, the team has steamrolled its way to prominence in the Wild Western Conference. On Friday, the Jazz wrapped up their first-round series with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, it's on to round 2 and the Houston Rockets. Without question, the Big Three of OKC gave the Jazz band its fair share of headaches. Things are going to hit another level, though, when Jazz defenders square up against James Harden. As is the case with just about every squad in the association, Harden has feasted on the Jazz D historically. Over the past 2 seasons, he's averaged 33 points, 7 assists, over 5 rebounds and nearly 2 steals per contest against Utah. He dropped 56 on 19 of 25 shooting and 7 of 8 from distance against the Jazz earlier this season. If he were all the Jazz had to contend with, that would be one thing. However, coach Mike D'Antoni's team is loaded with potential problems. Chris Paul is coming off a first-round series during which he dropped the 5th of August 19 line on the Minnesota Timberwolves. He may have an extra measure of motivation, too. After all, the Jazz were responsible for ending his playoff run with the LA Clippers last season. Meanwhile, Clint Capella is one of the few big men league-wide that can cause Rudy Gobert problems down low. Then there's the issue of the long ball. The Rockets have no less than 7 rotational players that hit the 3 at 35% or better during the regular season. They also led the NBA in three-point makes per game at over 15 per contest. About the Jazz's for the Jazz, defense continues to tell the tale. Despite facing a top 10 offense loaded with high-level scorers in round 1, the Jazz have given up just 100.7 points per 100 possessions in the postseason. That's third best among playoff teams, just a hair below the top-ranked Golden State Warriors 100.3. Utah's starting 5 boasted 80 rating of just 94.6 against OKC. Offensively, the Jazz got contributions from across their roster in the first round. That said, no player shined brighter than Donovan Mitchell. The things he did in the series were simply historic. Here's the rundown. Mitchell was the 3rd rookie in the last 35 seasons with multiple 30-point games in a series. The other two, Michael Jordan and Alonzo Mourning, the 171 points Mitchell scored in his first 6 career playoff games were the 3rd most by a rookie in NBA history behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Wilt Chamberlain. He was also the 4th rookie in NBA history to drop 35 or more points in a series-clinching victory. The others are Chamberlain, Kareem and Magic Johnson. In other words, this kid gets buckets. And the Jazz are going to need them when they take on the Rockets. Here's the schedule. Game 1 date, Sunday, April 29th. Time, 1:30 p.m. MT. Location, Toyota Center in Houston, Texas. TV, ABC streaming. Watch ESPN series schedule, to be updated. Game 1 at Houston, Sunday, April 29th, 1:30 p.m. MT. I'll book Game 2 at Houston, Wednesday, May 2nd. Game 3 in Salt Lake City, TBD. Game 4 in Salt Lake City, TBD. Game 5 at Houston, TBD, if necessary. Game 6 in Salt Lake City, TBD, if necessary. Game 7 at Houston, TBD, if necessary. Programming note: there will be no local Jazz broadcasts for the remainder of the playoffs. We'll update the national broadcast schedule as information becomes available.